Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuity Lab. This is part 11 of our CATIA V5 Sketcher exercise series. In today's exercise, we shall focus on advanced arc construction, angular dimensions, symmetry-based sketching, fully constant professional workflow. Make sure to watch till the end to see the sketch turn green fully constant. So let's start with analyzing the sketch or the drawing. Here we are going to create this sketch or a bat. We'll create this bat sculpture in 2D exercise. For that, this is the baseline or the horizontal line is the baseline of our sketch. Okay, and this is of length 220 on both the side. This is symmetry. Same way here, when you go to check the weight, this is 75 mm from this one to this first fin, and up to the tail it is 75 from the fin as well. Same way for the head, this round is 50 mm. The center point of this round is 50 mm from the horizontal axis, and the center point is on the vertical axis. Here the radius is 30 mm, and here you can see the ears which is created. This is 84-degree angle, and the radius head is 24 mm. Okay, and this angle is 160-degree to this one. Okay, same way this one have a line, angle line, which is 8-degree from the horizontal axis, and there is a radius of 40 mm. Yeah, same way this line or this line, this is 35-degree angle to the horizontal axis, and this line is parallel to the horizontal axis, and this is of width 140 mm. Here is the radius which is of 45 mm. Here this radius is 100 mm for both the sides. Okay, this is 37 mm, and this one, the radius for the fin at the head, this is 134 mm, and also the head is behind the fin from the horizontal line, it is 10 mm. Okay, so we will create here in this sketch, we will create one side, the left side of this sketch, and then we will mirror this one to create the other side. Because mirror creates the symmetry, we don't need to give the symmetry again and again. So for that, let's go to CATIA, start, mechanical design and part design. Rename this one as Sketcher exercise 11. And click on OK. Now select a plane. Here I am selecting XY plane. You can select any one as per your requirement, and click on the sketch. Here I will create a axis for the vertical line. I will create another line here, and these 2 points are symmetry about the vertical axis. So click on the constraint, click on first point, click on the second point, right click, allow symmetry line, and click on the vertical axis. Now give the dimension. Now change the dimension to 220 plus 220 and click on OK. Here you can see 220 and 220. So we'll create 440 mm length. Okay, this one is created. Next is we'll create this line, or we will start with the head as well. So let's start with the head. For that, a circle which is of center point at 50 mm from the horizontal axis. So I will create a circle here, then give the dimension, and this should be coincide with the vertical axis. So this is already coincide. This is 50 mm. Okay, and the radius is 30 mm. Radius, change it to radius in the dimension and give it 30 mm. Okay, next one, this is 24 mm up to, okay, and a line, this line is 160 and this line is 84 So we will create the shape by using profile tool, one line, then another line. Okay, so for that, and also this point is 12 mm from the vertical axis. As you know, this is 24 mm, so we will create the symmetry 12 mm one side, 84 to the horizontal axis. So this line is 84 degree, 84, and this one to this one, what is the angle in between them? This is 160 So click on the constant, click on this line, click on this line. Now you can see 142 here, make it 160. Okay, now up to this our sketch is created. Okay, next one, how much distance it has? The ear are 10 mm from the fin. This is 10 mm. Okay, and what is the distance between these two? This is 134. So we will create it by using a line here, a simple line, construction line. I will create another construction line. These two are symmetry about the vertical axis. So click on the constraint, click on one line, click on the second line, right click, allow symmetry line, click on the vertical axis. Now trim these two lines. Now this line is trimmed. Okay, from this side as well. Okay, next one, we'll create another line. Here you can see a 8 line it created. So we'll create another line, and this is also 37 mm from the horizontal axis. So this end, click on the constant tool, this point and this line, this is 37 mm. Okay, next one, create a line. This is of angle 8 degree. You can see 8 degree to the horizontal axis. Okay, so this is 8 degree. Done. And then we will go with a 3-point arc starting with limit, the first point, the second point, and the limit. Here let's make this line tangent to this one. So for that, double click on the constant first, then click on this line, click on the arc, click on the line, right click, tangency. Okay, and this is also tangent to this one. Okay, and this is of length, you can know, 134. Till now it's okay. Now make this one to, you can drag this point to up to next, so that we can trim it, trim this line and trim this arc actual. Now you can see this one is created. Same way we can trim this one and this one, this one, and trim other side actual. We can mirror to other side. So up to this it's complete. Next one, head portion is complete. Next we will go to create the fin portion. For this one I will create this one, which is of 35-degree angle. Create a line, click on the line, such. Now give the angle 35-degree. Okay. Next one, a vertical line which is 144 mm from this end. Okay, a horizontal line, a line. This point is 144 mm. Okay. This is 140 mm, not 144. 140 mm. Next, a radius is here, so we will create that. For that we will use the 3-point arc again, the first point, the second point, and the radius. Now give the radius. This is of 45 mm. Okay. And what is the distance between these two lines? Here you can see 75 mm. This is 75. Okay. Now we have another circle which is, so I will give this point, the distance from the horizontal axis is 75 plus 75, 150 mm. Okay. Again create this arc of radius 100 mm. For that what I will do, click on the 3-point arc with limit, first point, then the second point. This should be tangent to this one, also this line with tangent to this one. So I will click on this line, click on this arc, right click, tangency. Now the radius is, I will delete this tangency. No, the radius is 100 mm. Okay. Now one side of our sketch is complete. We will mirror this sketch to the other side. For that, by using control key, click on the control, select the sketch which are you want to mirror. I want to mirror these things and not the dimensions. Dimensions are not required to mirror. You can select that one as well, but it will not create to the other side, and click on the mirror. This is the mirror. Then click on the vertical line. So our sketch is complete. You can see a pet sculpture is created in 2D workbench of CATIA. Now let's check if the sketch is fully constant or not. Okay. For that, we can check with tools, sketch analysis, and here you can see the implicit profile is closed. When you click on this one, you can see all the profile is closed, and the diagnostic here it is showing under constraint. Why? Which are the under constraint points? This point, which is a construction line, it's still showing under constraint. Another point, let's see which one, that one, point 12, point 11. These 2 points, these are just construction line, so we don't need to make them fully constant. Here also you can see these are construction line. Else than that, everything is fully constant. Let's see. This is because of the length is only. So we don't need, and drag any line, any profile, anything to check your sketch should be fully constant. Now our sketch is fully constant. So this completes CATIA V5 Sketcher exercise part 11. This type of sketch is very common in real mechanical component and helps improve arc control and constraint logic. If you found this video helpful, like, share and subscribe to Enginuity Lab for more CATIA V5 tutorial. In the next part, we will create another sketcher exercise. Thanks for watching Enginuity Lab. See you in next video.